Today, let's start another topic called formats and informats. Do you guys remember where we have seen formats and informats? Hmm? Any idea? Where did we see format and informat?
That's attributes.
Yes, attributes. So that day I haven't explained you, so let's see them today. Before going to formats and informats, we should know about the types of data. There is two types of data, standard data and then the non-standard data. What is meant by standard data? Standard data means either purely numbers or purely letters. Letters or purely numbers. This is called standard data. Suppose if you take SAS, here we had only letters, so this is a standard data. Or if you take 1, 2, 3, here we had only numbers, so this also comes under standard data. Non-standard data means alphanumeric. Here we will have mixed, sometimes mixed numbers like mixed characters, letters, numbers, special characters like that. And but if you think here this is an alphanumeric, but this will not become a non-standard data. There is a clause here. Non-standard means it will have the different types of characters and also where we can perform some calculations. Suppose if you take date, how do we write date? We'll write in many ways. Today's date is like this. So here we had numbers and special character is there. Or we'll write like this. Here characters are there, right? And numbers. But if you have two different dates like 2017 and 2018, we can perform some calculations here, right? Like how many days gap or how many months gap, something we can do here. But if you take SAS 123 and 123 SAS, can we perform any type of calculations here? Between these two, we can't do any calculations, right? So this will not become a non-standard data. Do you understand the difference between the standard and non-standard data?
Yes.
Okay. Now, not only a date, one more example. Can you guess one more example that comes under non-standard data? What else
Data
comes?
Time.
points.
Now we can.
Yes, time. So, time also like 5:30 or 45 seconds or AM PM also sometimes we'll add. This here also, if you have two different times, we can calculate number of hours or minutes difference. So, time also comes under non-standard data. And any other? Someone is saying before.
Product product manufacturing date and
No, again dates comes under this one, right? Whatever the date. So next one is amount,
Oh yes.
like $100 or $1,000 or something like this, 10,000. All these comes under non-standard data. Okay, now here SAS can read standard data normally, but it cannot read non-standard data. Let's see data. Let's create one new data set. Input. I'll give two dates: joining date and leaving date. Cards. And now here let's take two dates. I'll just copy these and then run. Now when I print this one, what it will print? Tell me. Hmm? What it will print?
It will print only the numbers.
No. Let's see. See? Is it printing numbers? Just here
No.
because it will print just only periods, missing values, because what type of variable is this?
It's numeric.
In,
But
can numeric
character.
variable read all special characters and letters?
No.
No, it
No,
can be
numeric only the numbers, right?
only numbers, but here special characters and characters are there, right? Letters. So it will take a missing value here. But in case if you want to read this one, we can declare this as a character variable. So as a character variable, it will read first 8 characters. If you want, we can increase the length. But can we perform calculations by using character variable?
No.
No. So now here, I want to read them as a numeric variable values, but how to read? Directly it is not reading. So for that we have to use formats and informats. Actually, if
Hmm.
SAS can able to read the non-standard data directly, then we don't have this topic only. But unfortunately, it won't read, so we have to learn about formats and informats. Okay, what is the use of format? Formats will convert standard data to non-standard data, and informats is vice versa. Non-standard data to standard data. So now here, what we have to use? Which one? So what type of data is this? If you understand this point, you can able to understand all other examples also, time and amount. This is a non-standard data, right? SAS can read only standard data. So what we have to do? We have to convert this non-standard data to standard data. So for that we have to use informats.
Hmm.
Do you guys understand this?
Yeah.
So now here we had few default formats and informats. So these you have to remember, and remembering is very easy. I'll tell you. See here, date. Here first day, month, and then year. So DD, MM, YY, and if you count here, the total length is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's it. DD, MM, YY, 10 dot. For all these, we can write date by using slash or hyphen or period or colon or blank space, right?
Hmm.
Whatever we are using here for all these, the informative is DDMMYY 10 dot. In case, suppose if you have a date like this, first we had month and then day and then year. Year also suppose like this. Then here, first month is there next day DD, and then year, and total length here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it.
Eight.
Like
Eight dot.
this period is very important for formats and informats. Okay. Now, always do we write date and time like this? Oh, sometimes we can write like this also, right? So, many ways are there to write a date. So, if you are writing like this, then here, see, if you have characters, we have to use date. So, date and total length 9, date 9 dot. And here, two extra hyphens are there, so date 11 dot. Here, date 7 dot, like this. If you are using letters, just simply use date. Or if you are writing like this, use DDMMYY or YYMMDD, whatever, depend on the order. Now, in this case, here, which informate is applicable for this?
Sorry, what is it?
Which informate is?
Date, month, year.
First two.
Yes, first one. So here, use informate statement. Informate, your variable name, and what format? DDMMYY 10 dot.
Dot.
And then next one is leaving date. Leaving date here, as I told you here, if you have character, just use date 9 dot. So here write date 9 dot. Remember, whatever the informate is applicable, the same thing we have to use. This one and this one should match. Then only SAS can able to read. Now when I run this one, what will happen? What values we'll get? So by using informates, we are converting non-standard data, this one to standard data. Standard data means only either letters or numbers. So it will print some numbers here. See, it is giving some numbers. But can we understand what date is this by seeing this number?
No.
No. So again, we have to convert them into non-standard data by using formats. Before that, let's see what is this number. This number is nothing but by defaultly SAS will store its date as Jan 1st, 1960. This is the SAS date. So whatever the date here we are giving, it will do subtraction. Number of days gap between the Jan 1st, 1960 and the given date. Suppose let's
Oh,
see here 22nd, 1960. It will be easy. So how many days gap between these two dates?
22.
21 days.
Yeah,
Right?
20.
So here it will give 21. Like this, one digit or two digit, maximum three digit we can calculate. But if I, by seeing this date, this number, can we guess what date is it? Is it easy to sit and calculate?
No, it's not easy.
No. So again, we have to convert back into the non-standard data. So for that, we have to use format statement. So here write format, again JDate, and now this is our wish. That means it is not mandatory that we have to use the same in format, whatever is it. However you want to print. Now like this it is there, but I want to print like this. So I can use date 9 here. Leaving date, I want to print by using periods or by having these colons, hyphens. So here if we are having dash, the format name we also contains D here. DDMMYY D10 dot period P10 dot colon C10 dot blank space B10 dot like this. So here if you are having slash directly you can write DDMMYY 10 dot or you can use S also here. Both are same. Okay. Sometimes informat and format will be same, sometimes it will not. So again, this is always DDMMYY 10 dot. Now run this. See, this is purely our wish how to print. But in real time, they'll say which format we have to use. We should not use whatever we want. They'll say, okay, for this variable, use this format. They'll definitely mention what to use. So we need to just follow that one. Okay. So do you understand the concept of format and informat here?
Yes, but can you explain again that date 9?
This one. Here or here?
All right. Yes, here. 12 December 3.
Yes, if you are having letters like this, just write date and then the number of characters, the length we have to give here. This is the length.
Okay,
This
okay.
number is nothing but the length.
Hmm.
Okay. And now here, suppose for both the variables, I want to use the same format name. So no need to write two times like this. Just simply give all your variable names and then at the end give your format name. So this will be applicable for both the variables. Run and see. See? Mm. And there is a shortcut for informat statement. Here either you can write like this or directly you can give in an input statement here separated by colon, right? Give colon and then the informat name like this, colon and then the informat name. That's it. This is a shortcut for informat statement, but there is no shortcut for format statement. We have to write format. And few more are there like this. Suppose in case if you are using only month and year, then MON, YY and then the length, month and then
Hmm.
year. Let's take this example. This is MON, YY 1237 dot. Now here month and year are there. There is no day here. Like this day is not there. But while printing, we are forcing SAS to print day. So which day it will print? Yes. Defaultly it will print first. Whatever the month you take here, it will take only 01. Mhm. So all these examples you need to remember. No need to sit and by heart. If you practice all these examples, you can able to remember. Why I am saying because in Future classes, if I show you this date and if I ask what is the format and informat, you guys should able to say which format and informat we have to use. Okay. Okay. Along with this, we also had word date and week date. Word date means here, suppose if you write word date 18 dot, it will print in words like this: Jan 22nd, 1960, January 1st, 2003. Week date means it will print in what week it falls also, like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, like this. See, Friday, Jan 22nd. Here, if you observe, it is not printing completely, right? The word is not printed correctly, completely. Because here the length we have given 18 is not sufficient to take all the characters. So if you want to print completely, just increase the size length. Let's take 24. See, now that length is sufficient only for the weekdays, not for the month. So if you want, we can increase some more. 34. Yeah. Now this is sufficient. Okay, now this one is important for your certifications because they will ask for the order. So they'll give you four options and they will shuffle. They may give Jan first or Wednesday second, like this. So remember, first weekday, a month, day, and then year. This is the order. You have to remember for certifications. Any questions for birth date and week date?
No.
And one more is there, Julian 7. We won't use this in real time, but just simply I'm saying Julian 7 dot. Julian 7 dot is like 2018 300. Now it will be like this, 7 characters. So now in this first 4 characters represent the year. So in 2018, it has completed 300 days. Where is this? Julian 7 dot. That means it has completed 300 days, means it may fall on either October or November. October 27th.
Mhm.
Okay. This one we won't use in real time, just simply even word date and week date also we won't use for your, but week date and word date are important for your certifications. So are you guys clear with this date and time? Sorry, dates.
Yes, I think we need to do the practice
Yes,
more.
you have to practice, but just simply understand the concept here. Here, just simply you should know what is standard data and what is non-standard data. And SAS cannot read non-standard data, we have to use formats and informats. If you remember these 2 points, then it will be easy. Just if you understand this concept, you can apply for either time, date, or amount. Now again, same concept for time also. Let's see few examples here. Here many examples are there in these notes, just practice. We went for time. Here time, and what is the length here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So time 8 dot. Here AM PM. If AM PM is there, so 2 extra characters. So time 10 dot. If you are having both date and time, then date time and then the length. Here also date time length. But
Okay,
format
okay.
format is different. If you are having AM and PM, in the format name we have to use form AM PM. Time AM PM 10 dot, date AM PM 20 dot. If you are not having AM and PM, if it is in 24-hour formats, no need. Directly you can use the format and informat. Same thing. Let's take an example here. I'll just copy this example. Now here, which informat we have to use? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here, time
Time.
10 dot. Always we won't use seconds, right? If seconds are not there, then minus 2, minus 3.
And
And here,
AM.
time 8 dot in format. But now, okay, now in format, when I use this in format, again it will give you some numbers, right? Date means it is giving the difference between Jan 1st 1960. But here time means do we know what are these numbers? From 12 a.m. it will give you number of seconds. Okay. Suppose see here. This is 12 a.m. 1 minute. 1 minute means here it is giving 60 seconds. Like this here 14 means 2 p.m. 2 p.m. means these many seconds are there from morning 12 a.m. Okay. Again, as we cannot do calculations here, just convert them into non-standard data. So J time and then leaving time. So whatever the format you want. Suppose you want to print in time AM PM 10 dot. See, AM and PM it is given. Is that clear? Here we had in 24-hour format like 14. 14 means 2 p.m. So it is given 2 p.m. here. Are you guys following? Are you getting?
Yes.
Yes.
The only thing is here you need to remember what format and what in format we have to use. This one just you will get only by practice. And this example also same. If you are same time 10 dot here and then time 8 and whatever the format you want we can use that. If you are having both date and time we can use date time 20 and here if you want to print in AM and PM again AM PM we have to mention that AM PM in the format name. Yeah, and one more thing here, this format statement we can use either in the data step or in the proc step. Wherever we want we can use. See here. Now also output is same. Previously when you use in data step then also output is same. Right? But what is the difference between using in data step and using in proc step? A small logic is there here. See, if you are using in proc step, remember this one, whatever we use in data step, that is for the data set purpose. If you are using in a proc step, this is just only for output purpose. Data set will not have, okay. Now here, in this code, when I am creating the data set lab, are we changing into the non-standard data? No, format statement is not there. Here just simply we changed the format. So here it will be in a standard data.
Standard. Yeah.
Okay, while printing we are changing. So this is only for an output purpose, not for the data set. Output will be different and data set will be different if you are using in proc step. But the same thing if you use in data step here, it is for permanent purpose. So now let's run this. See, while creating data set itself, we are changing. So here data set will have like this. And the same thing we are printing. So for both output will be same, but data set will not be same. Do you understand the difference between using in data and proc?
Yes.
Okay. So any questions still here? Smriti and Swapna, are you guys following?
Yeah.
Okay. And Purnima?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Okay. This will be little bit tricky, you have to understand. So, and
Yeah,
also very, very important topic. Formats and informats in real time we'll use very much. So if you are not understanding anything, let me know, I'll repeat. And next one is amount. Amount also same concept. So now you can guess. So here see how many numbers are there? How many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the values are separated by comma. So comma 6 dot. That's it. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think previously you responded no, Swapna. No. No speak. One speak.
Hello.
Yes, now Malati is speaking, right?
Yes.
No, I'm asking Swapna. Swapna, no, your voice is not getting, Swapna. I'm not getting your voice. Just type in chat box if you have any questions. Yes, I can't hear you. Now here the length is 9. Suppose if you have only till here, then it will be 7. Depending on the number length, we'll give the uh, number here. Okay. And here we had total 7. So $7 dot because we had dollar. When you have both dollar and comma, just simply use dollar. No need to use dollar and comma. Okay, now let's take this example. So here, what informat we have to use for this salary?
Comma 6 dot.
So, comma 6.
Yes, comma 6 dot. And for PF count?
$1, 2, 3.
9 dot.
9. Okay, I didn't count. Now when I run this code, what will happen? It will print in a format. Standard data means it will remove commas and dollar sign. Just simply a format. Here nothing will be there to do calculations like date and time. Just simply it will print the number. It will remove all these. Next, if I want to print in an standard data, non-standard data again salary. If I want to print in dollars, I can just write okay dollar, some 8 dot and PF comma 12 dot something like this, some number. Run this. See, it is giving. Remember here PF how many it is printing, how many characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But what length I have given here? 12. It is not it is not mandatory that it has to take all the 12 characters. Depending on the number, whatever the best reasonable way is there, best way it will print like this. In order to satisfy this length, if it print like this 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma, will it make any sense?
No.
No. So whatever the best way is there, the length it will SAS will automatically take that one. Okay. Here it just added dollar sign and here it added just simply commas. That's it. Okay, this is the concept for formats and informats for time. And also here, if you have what is this decimals, so we can use decimals also. Here after decimal, 2 digits are there, right? But here, when if I want to print 4 digits after decimal, so what will happen? It will just simply add zeros because it will not change the value after decimal, right? So
Yes, yes.
now it will add zeros. And also words 34, some length here. Words means it will print in words like 2000, 3000 like this. See, 223,000, 300,000 like this. But very important here for formats and informats are date and time. So any questions here?
No.
Hmm, something I thought to say. Okay, now here I had a doubt. Now I'll write DDMMYY 10 dot. Here it is 8 dot. So now which year it will print? Hmm? When I run this one, here total 8 characters are there. I'm increasing the length to 10. That means here it will print the year completely. So which year will it print?
2017.
Yes, 2017. Why 2017? Why not 1917, 1817 like that?
Because it starts from 1960.
So can't we work on the data before 1960?
No, we enter in the
No,
right format, and it's already changed.
no. Actually, here we had an what is that? Global option. Anyways, this one will teach you while teaching global options topic also, but once I'll tell now. There is an option called global option called options year cutoff. Year cutoff equals to 1920. This is running at backend. Okay, that means from 1920 it will consider 100 years. From 1920 to 100 years means 2019, right? 2019. So in between in this range, which 17 will fall?
2017.
Only 2017, right? There is only scope for 2017. That's why it will just print only 2017. Suppose if I change this year cutoff to 1900. Now from 1900 to 1999.
Nine.
So now which 17 will fall?
1970.
1917. Now when I change this one, see, it is printing 1917. Okay, backend it will be like this 1920 till 9.3 version. For 9.4 version, they change it to 1926. So till 2025 year, we can work without changing the year cutoff option. Up to 2025 years, suppose your data is up to 2025, no need to change the year cutoff option. Anyways, I'll explain this year cutoff option while teaching global options topic also, but just you may get doubt, right? Did anyone get doubt why it is printing only 2017? Okay. Okay, just try to practice as much as you can so that it will be easy. Always as while listening and all, it will you may